WNBA star rookie Angel Reese will sit out the rest of the season after suffering a wrist injury.
I think just being able to be in that moment of it happening, you never realize how something can literally change your life.
Angel Reese announced on Twitter that her rookie season as a WNBA dump diver is officially over. Hey there, lonely male followers, it's me, Angel. No bikini pics today because I have bad news. I have spent the weekend at Woke Memorial Hospital under the care of pretend Dr. Jill Biden. Jilly just informed me that I've got a boo-boo on my wrist. Ouchie!
The entire basketball world is abuzz with shocking new developments surrounding Angel Reese's wrist injury. It turns out that Caitlin Clark is at the heart of it all, and the behind-the-scenes details are truly mind-blowing. Fans are in for quite a ride.
So, yeah, I know I hurt my wrist. I am out for the season. I fell on my hand when I got the M1. When I fell back, fell on my hand, and it is a small crack in my bone.
Before we get started, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell icon to stay updated with all the latest news and content. Let's dive in.
Basically, the doctors told me that I could either not get surgery or have surgery. The risk of not having surgery, I could literally have arthritis at 22 years old. That wasn't an option. The bone could literally crack and literally completely shatter. Right now, it's like a hairline.
It is so sad. Angel Reese is out for the season. Now the Bravado have no chance to make the playoffs.
Angel's professional career is currently in a precarious situation, teetering on the edge of uncertainty, while Caitlin's career is experiencing a meteoric rise to success.
When she went on her podcast, in her first episode in her podcast, like the title, I don't know if she changed it at this point because Caitlin Clark was also like in the thumbnail of her video.
After the season, and when I was in my press conference and I was talking about being sexualized, like I guess people thought that was like because I post pictures in my bathing suits. No, like multiple occasions, people have made AI pictures of me like naked.
What does that have to do with Caitlin Clark?
Angel Reese took her clothes off for Instagram and posed and all this stuff. What happened? She claimed to be sexualized. What is that? Drama. Total drama.
She puts herself out there, even on this podcast. Stomach out, breast barely hidden, legs front and center everywhere. She has sexualized herself. And now, I'm shocked. People are sexualizing me. And somehow she's connecting it to being a Caitlin Clark fan. I just don't see the connection. It's like everything bad that happens to me is somehow connected to Caitlin Clark. That's stupid, it's dishonest, she's just clout chasing, she's using Caitlin Clark, and then she goes, I don't think Caitlin Clark has hatred towards me. What has Caitlin Clark done to you? Nothing.
I think Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlin Clark.
The unfolding events mirror the captivating narrative of a real-life sports movie. With Angel standing at a crucial crossroads in her career, the entire sporting community is holding its breath, pondering whether this injury will be her ultimate test of resilience or her breaking point.
Literally a hairline, like shatter, not even that big, but they're gonna put like a small little screw in it. And I wasn't going for it getting any bigger. And long term, I literally could have like not played anymore because my bone this is a very hard place to heal because the blood flow is like literally little to none. So that was an option. So I'm getting surgery on Tuesday. I'm literally gonna be in a hard cast for 4 weeks, and then I'm gonna be in a soft cast for 2 weeks that is removable, and then I'm back. So 6 weeks, I'll be back to doing my own thing, normal life.
There is speculation among fans that there may be more to this injury than what is being revealed. Is Angel playing a strategic game while Caitlin is breaking records? The WNBA scene is in flux, and we are bracing ourselves for what comes next. This goes beyond basketball. It's about uncovering Angel Reese's true intentions and anticipating her next move. Are you prepared for the thrilling journey ahead?
The injury to Angel Reese has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that the chase for the golden toilet has likely ended for the Chicago Bravado. Would Angel Reese actually fake an injury? Would Angel Reese prematurely end her rookie season to spare herself the embarrassment of losing Rookie of the Year to Caitlin Clark?
I recall the moment Angel hit the floor. It wasn't just a fall. It was the start of a mystery that's stirring up the WNBA. What if I told you that injury might be the least of Angel's concerns right now? Angel Reese was sprinting down the court against the Los Angeles Sparks in the zone. ready to make a game-changing play.
The more that she says, like, hey, haters, like, it wasn't this, I'm this, it fuels those negative people to continue saying negative things about you.
I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that. When it's behind your name, that's when a lot of people are like, oh, they think, oh, I don't like her because her fans are saying this. No, I don't believe in her heart that she has hatred towards me. And I'm sure she believes that I don't have hatred towards her, but I think her fan base has gone, I'm talking about like...
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
After taking her shot, Angel hit the hardwood, and that's when she claimed to have injured her wrist. However, it's clear that she smacked the court floor with the supposedly injured wrist. Angel insists that she has sustained a wrist fracture, but it's not your run-of-the-mill break. We're talking about a poorly vascularized area, an orthopedic nightmare. Angel is now confronted with a decision that no 22-year-old should have to face: a risky surgery or the possibility of arthritis at a young age. Can you fathom the weight of this decision on her shoulders?
This drama, and she started some of it, to be fair, got to her and probably took up more mental space and emotional space than it should have.
The interesting thing is that there were no official reports about this injury. It's almost as if the specifics are shrouded in mystery, which has sparked a lot of speculation among fans. Could there be more to this story than what we've been told? Considering the impact of Angel's absence on the Chicago sky, it's truly fascinating. One might assume that the team would struggle without their star player. However, the surprising truth is that whether Angel is on the court or not, the Sky's performance has remained consistent.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
We don't get to say, well, Joe Rogan is number one and we are important too, because that's not how podcasting competition works. You know who tells you you're good? The flipping market tells you you're good.
When Angel Reese comes out and says she ain't the only one everybody's watching, they're watching me too, they're watching others, a day later she gets ejected.
And the last clip from Angel Reese, they're watching me too. They're watching me too. It's like she's begging us to believe in her validation. And so people need to see, I think history is repeating itself, and Caitlin Clark could be raising the tide and lifting all boats. And I think Angel Reese needs to take a pill.
The Sky is currently teetering on the edge of making it to the playoffs, and it seems that Angel, the star player, isn't having the impact everyone expected. The team is facing significant challenges regardless, leading to speculation about whether Angel is truly the game-changing player she was believed to be.
These are the situations where Angel Reese dominates. Late in the game, when the game is out of reach, a situation where players on both teams are giving less than maximum effort, that is the time when Angel Reese is giving 110% to keep her streak of double-doubles alive.
After a brutal 31-point loss to the Washington Mystics, Camila Cardoso couldn't hold back. She called the performance embarrassing. Angel's teammates are starting to speak up, and it's not pretty. This goes beyond mere frustration. It's a teammate expressing her frustration and disappointment to the fullest.
For starters, Angel Reese was going to lose the award anyway. Even her pretend friends in the mainstream media have stopped pushing the ridiculous theory that Angel Reese is Rookie of the Year. Whether she ended her season early or finished the final weeks of the season doesn't matter. It is a foregone conclusion. Caitlin Clark, Rookie of the Year, and Caitlin Clark should be given the award for Most Valuable Player.
Now, you might be wondering, is Angel really as devastated as she seems? That's the million-dollar question. Some fans are digging deeper, and they're starting to think there might be more to this injury than Angel's letting on. Is she using this time off for something else? Is there a bigger plan we're not seeing? On her face, it's evident that she's considering it, despite claims otherwise. Just when you thought the Angel Reese story couldn't get more complex, Caitlin Clark steps in and changes the game completely. She isn't just playing basketball. She's rewriting the rookie rulebook. How does one player single-handedly transform the WNBA landscape?
Even though she says there's no bad blood between her and Caitlyn, and also not all of this is directed at Caitlyn. She just likes to call out haters and clap back at haters and say different things. And my advice to her, whether you're right or not, whether you're defending yourself in the proper way or not, more is going to come back at you.
Remember this remarkable fact. Caitlin Clark's stats are incredible. She's averaging an impressive 25 points per game and distributing 11 assists. Those numbers aren't just good, they're legendary. But here's the real kicker. Clark isn't just leading in assists, she's making history. She's the first rookie ever to achieve 2 triple-doubles in a season. Can you believe it? Clark's influence reaches far beyond mere statistics. The Indiana Fever consistently fill arenas to capacity, with sellout crowds at both home and away games. Fans flock to witness Clark's captivating performances, turning each match into a showcase of her remarkable talents. It's evident that her impact extends well beyond the confines of the stat sheet, captivating audiences at every turn. Reese is not willing to accept the situation and has started to confront Caitlyn's supporters directly.
When she went on her podcast, in her first episode in her podcast, like the title, I don't know if she changed it at this point because Caitlyn Clark was also like in the thumbnail of her video, but the title being like addressing the Caitlyn Clark drama. And while in that podcast, she said that she respects Caitlyn, she's sure that they'll play together. And I like agree with her on all this. I'm not saying that she's lying about any of this, but when she then throws in, but Caitlyn Clark fans do this, and this, just that little piece of information, just that little thing that you said is going to stir up more controversy and people coming back at you.
The recent game featuring Clark against the Atlanta Dream drew an unprecedented number of viewers, rivaling even the NFL games in the WNBA. This exceptional viewership emphasizes the game's significance.
You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay? 15,300.
That could do what Caitlin Clark has done for the WNBA or for any league.
The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
There's nothing, Shannon. You just want to support that white girl. She busting y'all ass. If you like Caitlin Clark, you gotta hate Angel. And if you love Angel, you can't say anything good about Caitlin Clark. Y'all can't tell me what the F to say. I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Yeah.
It's worth noting that Angel has been contending with injury drama during this time, adding another layer of intrigue to the situation. Clark has been incredibly dedicated to uplifting her entire team. She's not only excelling at scoring, but also actively improving the performance of all her teammates. It's akin to witnessing a basketball virtuoso directing an orchestra. Each pass and play seamlessly intertwine to create a flawless symphony of teamwork and skill.
Tell me when the last time all these players been in the league all this time.
Yes,
you name all the prominent players. Tell me the time the WNBA has had this much buzz. I'll wait. Everybody in the chat that y'all was saying, oh, these women been in the league before Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Tell me the time they had this much buzz. Tell me the time they had this many eyes on the draft. Tell me this many times they had watching WNBA preseason games. I'm just waiting. Go ahead, go ahead, chat, take off. That's just like saying, oh, the NBA, they were great players before Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. He didn't get this buzz when they got there, did it?
Right.
And then Michael Jordan took it to another level.
Right.
And the same thing, they took cheap shots on Michael Jordan. They froze him out of the All-Star game. So this is not unique. The game that the Las Vegas Aces played against with Caitlin Clark, the tickets were triple.
Now you might be curious about Caitlyn's perspective on the recent Angel Reese injury news. Well, get ready for a surprise because Clark's reaction might not be what you expect. Instead of adding fuel to the rivalry, she's choosing to take the high road. In fact, Clark expressed, "It's obviously definitely sad anytime you see anybody go down with an injury. Her motor is up there, if not the best in the league. Indeed, amidst all the commotion, Clark is demonstrating admirable sportsmanship. She's not only acknowledging Reese's exceptional abilities, but also commending her strong work ethic. It's as though we're witnessing a completely different dimension to this rivalry. Could this mark the start of an unforeseen alliance?
One thing Caitlin Clark does maybe better than anybody in sports right now, makes it about others, makes it about team. Think about it. When's the last time you didn't see Caitlin Clark talking about a teammate? When's the last time you saw Caitlin Clark talking about herself or any of the accomplishments that she has had? Let me give you the answer to that. Never! Never! You never hear that. Now, that's why their team has gotten good. She could have been an egomaniac. Everybody in the league knows that she is the league.
One more thing on Caitlin, which makes her super valuable, is she is leading the WNBA in points generated, which means points scored and or points assisted on. She is leading the league by a significant margin, and she is doing this as a rookie with a Fever team that is not comprised of a bunch of all-stars.
I told myself it's not racist for me to like Caitlin Clark's game and to say so publicly.
Even in the midst of this unpredictable rivalry, Angel Reese has thrown a curveball that is redefining what it means to be a WNBA star. The decision she's considering has divided her fan base right down the middle. Angel Reese has just stunned everyone with her latest statement. She boldly declared, "I'd rather be rich than famous." Can you believe it? It's not every day that you hear such a strong stance from a rising basketball star. This unexpected revelation seems to have completely changed the trajectory of her career. Now, you might be wondering, isn't Angel all about basketball? Things get really interesting.
Man, if someone could just help her figure out how to perform offensively, man, she's going to be a real impact player in the WNBA. Instead, because she compares herself to Caitlin Clark, actually, we're sitting there going like, man, this woman can barely shoot a layup. You know, before last night's game against the Phoenix Mercury, I think in her previous 5 games, she had shot 29% from the field. And unfortunately, I've watched these games because I'm now watching Angel Reese as well. And she can't make, all of her shots are within 2, 3, 4 feet, and she can't make 29% of them. Here's where I'll give Angel Reese credit. And this is why I'm saying she would be getting celebrated had she not attached herself to Caitlin Clark.
While she's been handling this wrist injury, Angel's been focused on building her brand off the court. She's launched a podcast discussing her aspirations beyond basketball, leaving fans curious about what's really going on. Angel's future is the subject of much debate. Some commend her for her forward-thinking approach, recognizing that a basketball career is not eternal.
But every time you see something relative to Angel Reese, what's it about? It's about her. It's not about her team, it's about her. One makes it about her, the other makes it about us.
However, others express concern that she is losing sight of her star quality that made her a standout initially. Angel finds herself at a pivotal juncture, wherein she possesses exceptional talent on the court with the potential to be a WNBA sensation, yet also faces burgeoning opportunities such as podcasts, endorsements, and potential alternative career paths. It's akin to teetering on the precipice of 2 distinct worlds, and the time has come to make a defining leap.
If Angel Reese were disconnected from Caitlin Clark and we just evaluated Angel Reese off of her performance without comparing it to Caitlin Clark, without having this ridiculous Rookie of the Year conversation, we'd all be sitting here saying like, man, what a great rebounder, energy, defensive player Angel Reese is. She's smart and she's a survivor. Last night against the Mercury, instead of shooting layups, she started shooting mid-range shots to get her offense going, and it worked. She ended up with, I think, 19 points last night, something around there, or maybe it was 20, I can't remember. Maybe it was 20 points. But she started hitting the mid-range game and face-up shots because she has no chance of getting those layups off against Brittany Griner. But Angel Reese has such an awkward left-handed shot. She shoots it from her shoulder. She doesn't shoot it at eye level. That's why her stuff gets swatted and when she heaves it at the basket. But her biggest problem is the Caitlin Clark comparison. She's being destroyed by chasing the Rookie of the Year thing, which she has no chance. So she wants to be a dynamic offensive player. and she's just not right now. She's a great rebounder, great energy, very good player. But comparing herself and attaching herself to Caitlin Clark is actually destroying Angel Reese.
Now, consider this. What if this injury isn't just a setback? What if it's Angel's defining moment? You know, like in those superhero movies where the hero faces their biggest challenge. This could be Angel's trial by fire. Will she come back even stronger and dominate on the court? Or will she seize this opportunity to pivot into something entirely new?
The WNBA has had several white superstars before Caitlin, Breanna Stewart, Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird. But as great as they've been, they can't pass the ball like Caitlin can. They can't orchestrate and control games like Caitlin Clark can.
But there's more. Angel isn't just making decisions for herself. She's potentially revolutionizing the game for every WNBA player out there. Consider this. If Angel can skillfully balance her basketball career with building her personal brand, she could be paving the way for every player in the league. It's not just basketball she's playing, it's a strategic career game of chess. So, what's next for Angel Reese? Will she make a stunning comeback and dominate the court like never before? Or is she poised to make a move that catches everyone off guard?
I've got the fever. I can't help it. I can't stop watching. I can't stop talking about the impact Caitlin Clark is having on game after game after game.
One thing's for certain. Whatever Angel decides, it will undoubtedly revolutionize the WNBA. She stands at a crossroads, and it's about more than just her wrist now. This is Angel's defining moment, and the entire WNBA has its eyes on her. Once hailed as the next big thing, Angel faces a critical decision. Will she conquer this injury and return even stronger, or is she prepared to bid farewell to the court for good?
I don't care how good you are. Your team loses, we're moving on to the next, particularly with the NFL season starting and college football starting. Are you kidding me? So here in Indiana, we're going to celebrate Caitlin Clark all through the playoffs, see how far it goes, see how great it is or isn't. In Chicago, probably going to be a passing thing. Probably going to be a one-hit wonder. And the reason is simple. One makes it about her, the other makes it about us.
Remember this, Angel isn't just making decisions for herself, she's setting the stage for every WNBA player out there. If she can make it work off the court, she has the potential to change the game for everyone. So, what's it going to be? Will Angel shock us all and dominate on the court again, or is she about to make a move nobody sees coming? Whatever her decision, it's bound to shake up the WNBA in a big way. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest WNBA news. Thanks for watching.